Okay, so I'm already planning for this video to be another zero view mess. But especially because I know the franchise I'm about to talk about is dead. It's dead in the fucking water. Okay, it was dead since 2022. And it was even more dead than that since 2017 when they fucking greenlit Agents of Mayhem. But this is gonna sound like fucking insanity. You guys know Steve Jaros, right? Basically the fucking head behind Saints Row 3, 4. This is gonna sound fucking insane. Steve Jaros left for Valve. We already fucking know this shit. It happened a long fucking time ago, right after Get Out of Hell, but the endings of Get Out of Hell make no fucking sense. Because Saints Row 2, the Altor Corporation was there. Saints Row the Third, the Saints are merged with them. Saints Row 4, the Earth was fucking exploded. Get Out of Hell, God literally gave the Saints an option to go and colonize a new fucking planet. The Saints are Altor. So, here's what I'm thinking. We already fucking know that Steve Jaros clearly fucking liked Red Faction. I mean, why the fuck else would he work Altor so deeply into the fucking Saints Row franchise? You guys do realize that Altor is in both Saints Row and Red Faction, right? And yeah, we have word later that it's not the same Altor, guys. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. Because that didn't come from the mouth of Steve Jaros. If it doesn't come from the mouth of the fucking person who fucking wrote the fucking script, it doesn't fucking count. So here's what I'm fucking thinking. What if the fucking insanity that was the later Saints Row franchise wasn't just fucking insanity? What if, hear me out. I know this fucking sounds insane. What if Steve Jaros was planning Saints Row as a prequel to Red Faction? The proof is right fucking there. Altor, it's right fucking there. The entire fucking storyline, it's right fucking there. Like, yeah, I know, Saints Row 4 was supposed to be a DLC, but guess what? Saints Row 4, he was never fucking given a fucking directive of blow up the earth. He chose that shit. He chose to write that shit in there. That was not a fucking mistake. It makes no fucking sense. Do we know if this fucking guy had any involvement in Saints Row 2? Because if he did, then this shit goes fucking back even fucking further. Because if he was involved in Saints Row 2, then from Saints Row 2, 3, 4, Get Out of Hell, there is clearly a missing fucking chapter in here. The missing chapter is that Agents of Mayhem was never supposed to fucking happen. Rewrite Earth, that was never supposed to be the fucking canonical ending. Because Steve Jaros had no involvement in Agents of Mayhem. Yes, he handed them the fucking keys to Agents of Mayhem with one of the endings. But he also gave them a fucking ending where the Saints went and discovered a new fucking planet to colonize. So, again, I am pretty sure if Steve Jaros never fucking left, we wouldn't have Agents of Mayhem, we wouldn't have Saints Row 2022, we wouldn't have these fucking dorky fucking college students trying to fucking build a fucking criminal empire. We would have never had that shit. Because what we would have had is a prequel to Red Faction. Now, that might have not been fucking popular, but let's be fucking honest. Steve Jaros never made a bad Saints Row game. Not bad in the way that Saints Row 2022 was bad. Yes, Saints Row the Third, Saints Row 4, Gallet of Hell. These are not Saints Row games. Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2 clearly were. Even if Saints Row 2 itself ramped up the absurdity, these were Saints Row games. But that's the fucking thing. Steve Jaros never made a bad game. His games were fucking polished to hell. They had decent fucking storytelling. So what I'm thinking is, we would have never had Saints Row 2022. We would have never had Agents of Mayhem. Around 2018, 2019, what we would have had is Saints Row 5. Not the Saints Row 5 that Mr. Saints Godzilla 21 went over in his fucking video. Go and look up the behind the scenes on that. It's a really interesting fucking find. But we would have never fucking had that. What we would have had is the Saints discovering a new planet, colonizing it, and going up against a fucking alien race of warriors. Yes, it would have been Saints Row, because it would have been a prequel to Red Faction. Now, I'm not expecting this to get a single fucking view. I'm not. I'm really fucking not. But what we would have had under Steve Jaros was a lot more fucking interesting than what we actually fucking got. And right now, with Steve Jaros, if he had never left, we might have had something else that we don't have right now. And that is volition existing.